Hi, I'm so glad you're here. If you need to know what to do next, then this is the message for you. I'm Charlie at Moonstone Dragonfly, and I'm here to pass on messages your angels want you to know. My readings are all timeless, and the right message will find you exactly when it's supposed to and when you're ready to hear it. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind, and let's crack on with it. Okay, we've got home and we've got letting go. Okay. As hard as it feels at this time, it's time to let go of a relationship that you've been holding on to that doesn't work, hasn't worked over and over again. And I think you'll already know exactly what relationship this is we're talking about. Even if they did come back to you, it's a constant repeating cycle that doesn't end well. It doesn't make you feel good. It's not positive for you for the majority of the time. And if you keep having each other back, there's a feels like a toxic happiness, like a roller coaster, even in the moment where you would say is those high moments, those good moments. Is it really happiness? Are you repeating patterns that you've learnt, that you've watched happen with other people, and it's just perpetuating over and over? Maybe you don't believe that you can do better, that you can have better, that you deserve better. And I think with this home card, this is showing that you've been either how you've been treated or how you've learnt about life is repeating in your current relationships. That's something that you may be asking yourself, why do I keep going back? Why do I keep going over the same thing when it doesn't work, you know? It's like almost like leading to sort of self-sabotage. You deserve better. You deserve to live the life that you were born to live. True happiness that can work through conflict without feeling like it's the end of the world, or there's always got to be that drama, that makeup, that breakup, and that continuous thing. That conflict doesn't need to be like that. You can disagree, you can deal with issues together, not necessarily agreeing, but you don't have to have the drama that comes along with it. It's these cards are telling me it's time to look at these issues and perhaps where they come from. And it's making me ask, are you choosing the past because it's good, or are you choosing it because it feels familiar to you? That's something to ask yourself. Yeah, grief. It's time to say goodbye for good. It's time to really realize that some things just aren't good for you. And it'll be hard. It'll be hard to say goodbye. Goodbyes are never easy, even if it's what you want. It's still overwhelming, and there'll still be that grief process, even if you've decided already that this relationship isn't for you. You know, even after a relationship you don't want, it can still make you feel ill. It'll make you doubt yourself. It can give you anxiety, depression, even. But once you work through that grieving process, life goes in so many different ways you can't imagine right now. It just improves. It gets so much better. It levels up. But you've got to go through the grieving process first. It's not something that you can just gloss over. You have to go through that process. Yeah. You don't need someone's permission to switch it up. You have the power to create anything you want, the life you want, a family, the new career that you might want, the business that you want, a complete new start. It's up to you. And you can create that, but you can only do that once you've let go of these things. On a side note, artistic people out there, that's the way you need to express yourself. To go through this grieving process, use that artistic streak that you've got, that creative side, to journal it, channel it, get all that hurt out through creating something new. And music as well. Definitely express yourself through music, whether it be what you're listening to or what you create, for definite. Let's see what else we've got. We have got Pink Moon, renewal and growth. There is potential everywhere. So letting go now is what's going to open so much up around you. And everything around you will grow so much easier when you can let go of the past. When you've committed to saying goodbye and you've committed to getting through that grieving process, everything else will start to burst through. And if you can be strong and allow yourself that growth, things will start moving for you pretty quickly. Blue moon as well. Yeah, wishes granted. That's brilliant. Something special is aligning for you. Don't miss something new, a rare chance, because you can't let go of someone or something that's holding you back. It's either that old relationship or it's that that career you can't let go of, that situation you can't let go of, or you're scared to go into that change. But someone is holding you back because you can't let go of them. That's for sure. And whoever it is or whatever it is needs to be left behind so that all these new things can come in. And it feels like you keep return or have done in the past, returning to it. What feels like home to you, not necessarily positive, but what feels like home to you is what you keep returning to. And sometimes we don't return to people because they're right for us. Sometimes we return because they feel familiar, and there's a difference. There's a difference between what's right and what's familiar. And I think that's something that through this grieving process you'll learn, and it will become clearer and clearer for you. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. Oh, don't go back because something feels familiar. Learn to let it go and be open to the next new thing without keep going back and holding on to the things that break you. You know in your heart that things are either good or bad for you. You know that. But sometimes nerves can take over. Fear. I have this feeling of feeling sick from nerves of saying goodbye and committing to letting go is hard. And that grief process, I have a feeling of almost sickness, that feeling of nerves and anxiety. You're out of your comfort zone and it doesn't feel good to you. But that stagnant feeling that you will have for the rest of your life, if you don't make those changes and let go, will make you so much more ill. You know, I'm talking autoimmune diseases, fibromyalgia, fatigue, mental health. Take heed of signs now, because the short-term discomfort of that grief and that feeling of insecurity and that feeling of what's going to happen next, when it's a horrible feeling. I know it is. I've been there and it's horrible, but that is short term and temporary. And if you don't do that, the long term side effects of not letting go is going to be far, far worse and stay around, kind of forever. Okay, listen to your intuitive feelings. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Your body is receiving accurate message from the divine. Right, I've just literally just said that. So long term, we're talking illness, sleep problems and things like that. Whereas the feelings that you feel now are trying to tell you that it's fear of the unknown. And if you can combat that, everything else will follow behind. Okay, wake up call. There you go. There's your sign. Take notice of what you know in your heart and your head. Don't just let the hard work that you put in slip and go back to that same, because it's what you know, because it feels like home, because that's all you're used to. A new feeling of home needs to be created. That's what this is all about. You need to create those better feelings and get used to those instead of going back to what you think is familiar to you. You know in your heart and your head, and the wake up call is asking you to kind of not kid yourself. Be honest with yourself and stay true to you, as hard as that's going to be. It's not easy. Do what you love. Okay, we had this in the last reading. Do what you love. Time to stop dwelling for a start. It's time to stop going over and over in your head. And when you're talking to other people, it's time to stop going over your head of what you're going to do, what you should do, what you didn't do, what's happened before, this happened last time, over and over and over. And it's the same thought cycle every time. And it feels like a record now. It feels like a broken record going over and over. And your angels want you to get out of that, get off the merry-go-round, get off that train, Just stop now. Stop with all of this from the past and start moving forward. Do things that you enjoy. Do things that will attract the right people. Doing what you love lights you up. And this will attract everything you want and everything you're meant to have and more as well. Seek hidden treasure. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, you've got something special already right there. You just need to not take things at face value at the moment, because there's someone hidden in plain sight here. A person or an opportunity, could well be an opportunity, or the answer to your situation. It's right here already. You just can't see it because you're too busy focusing on this. You're too busy focusing on what you're used to. Maybe someone who's kind of held a torch for you in the past but never said anything, because how they see it from their point of view is you're still looking back, you're still here, and they probably think you'll never leave this. So they stay quiet. But someone is ready to help you with the situation, whether it's home or work, but perhaps you've judged them too quickly and kind of not seen that it's sent for you. So if you can be open-minded, you will see it's already there. It's right in front of you. Oh, doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Yeah, okay. An anxiety loop. This is what we're talking about here, about getting off the merry-go-round. But this isn't helping. If you're doing this isn't helping you, because it perpetuates that feeling of helplessness and lack of control and not having control over your own future. So stop taking notice of what's going on everywhere else and use that time for something positive. That's really important. Okay, let's clarify and see what we've got. Okay, so you're on the road to success. It will work if you can take heed of this. This is going to work for you. You will find that positive, and you will find those people that are right for you. Okay, we've got the wheel. Indecisiveness is allowing you to continue on aimlessly. And this is the wheel that I'm talking about. This is the going over and over and over and round, carrying on with the same things that you have kind of done before, you know? It's time to shake it up, say goodbye, go through the grieving process, and go on to those new things that are going to make you really, really, really happy. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Okay, get a new cup. Only you can change the situation. So stop waiting for something to happen. Stop waiting for this to be fixed. It's not going to fix. It's up to you to get a new cup. Start again. Okay, teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So a friend is on their way. They're on their way to help you, and they will have a strong connection with you that will really help you through this, through the grieving process, through the commitment to not go back to what you're used to. Make sure you appreciate them, and know that they are there. They've been sent to help you. Okay, torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Okay, things will get clearer for you. You're going to see the way. You'll be able to see where you're going and see the top of that mountain, and you'll see that it's all going to come okay as long as you start taking those steps. Every step towards getting away from this past will show you what's coming in the brighter future. You've just got to have faith. You've got to take a leap of faith and be brave. That's the important thing. Okay, box, you will receive a gift. Fantastic. This is going to be this friendship. This friendship is going to be an absolute rock for you, and it's going to be someone that will be so important and will help you take action to make progress in your own life. Appreciate that person and know that they are being sent to you to help you, and that's really special. Okay, clouds. All of this feeling of working through something is temporary. It's not going to last, and soon you will be able to see exactly why you've done all this, and you'll be so glad that you left it behind and that you deserve so much more, and stop going back to what breaks you. You feel like they can fix you, and they can't. They're going to constantly do the same thing. You're both going to create that cycle and keep going round and round and round. And that wheel's just going to keep on turning. And you're going to remain broken. You will continue to be cracked and broken. And they can't fix you. Only you can. And if you can commit to that and commit to yourself and commit to being strong for yourself, then it will be temporary. Peacock, beware of great pride. Okay, don't be too proud to ask for help. This person being sent your way is being sent to help you. Accept that help and know that you're going to come out of it shining. You're going to come out of it feeling the most beautiful you've ever felt. You're about to make great changes to your future, but don't let pride stop you from doing what you need to do. And it doesn't matter what people think or what they expected. You know, family members, in-laws, people may have expected things to work. People might expect it to work so that they don't have to help you. That happens a lot, where people prefer you to stick with what you know, stick with what feels familiar, because then they haven't got to deal with helping you through this. Those are not the people you need right now. What you need are these people that are coming in, and those friends that you have that you know will do anything to help you be the best version of you. So don't worry about disappointing people. Their expectations are their problem, not yours. You're about to make great changes to your future. Great changes. You've got this. Be brave, and I'm wishing you the best of luck. Much love to you. Bye-bye.